Good afternoon and welcome everyone for to Create a Living Fellowship channel. We are a religious science church in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's an honor for me to do this every Monday. It's a wonderful space that we hold here called Monday Practice with me, with Reverend Jorge. I'm Reverend Jorge and a staff minister here at Creative Living Fellowship. And every Monday, we trying to explore different spiritual practice or revisit the spiritual practice so that we can enhance our tools and so that allow us to go deep in alignment with the spirit. At the same time, among the practice, like to explore different spiritual practice which allow us to, in the middle of the moment when we have a challenging time, we can actually regroup and come back to the essence of presence of who we are, so we can respond in a different way. Also, with Monday practice, we trying to connect it with what's happening on Sunday service, which I have to remind you, we are now in person and here in Phoenix in the Embassy Suites and Scottsdale here in Arizona. And but as well, you can see us and watch us through Facebook and YouTube channel like you're doing right now, and through this and to watch this space. Um, so before we explore this, I want to invite you to support us in many ways. One is by give us a thumbs up or a like. Leaving a comment down with where what was your experience with the comment. You can come back and do other things. I would love to read all of you how your experience has been with the practice and how it serves in or not serving as well. So it's all perfect too. And as well, if you want to support us financially, you can actually text your finances using your cell phone number. As well, you can also use your phone number to you, you use the PayPal link that is in showing up in the comments down there, or you actually can visit our website and donate to doing this. So any way that you can help us and is well received and we'll appreciate it here. So I was just saying, spiritual our spiritual practice and the Monday practice that we explore here are related and connected with the what is going on and happening and during every month and every Sunday at Creative Living Fellowship. This month we are exploring the process and trusting on the process and trusting the process itself. So it's been an actually great exploring, and last Sunday was amazing. So I really recommended to visit our channel and get pampered with the Reverend Sherry words. The Talking about that Sunday, it was actually the team was a way out of no way. So this was an exploration of the trusting, trusting, and leave it everything to God. To know that God is behind of everything and supporting us, sustaining us, and making us go into the flow. That we just need to let go everything into God. And this is what it makes me think about and a practice that actually we visited almost 3 years ago. So it's good to return to that, which is the breathing equals to trust. So what we're going to do is actually it's a meditation where actually we are going to see our connection with our breathing process with relationship with the trust. Why? Because our bodies actually teach us how much we trust in life. We trust it, for example, in our phones with our phones that is always connected to the Wi-Fi or the internet or the cellular phone service. We trust in that our refrigerator is cooling perfectly. We trust in the electricity is always there when I click the switch. So this is exactly the same thing exercise, but it's something more personal, something that we leave it with that is actually breathing. When we take and breathe in, we actually take in air and all the nutrients and all the things that our body needs to feed the world. our bodies. And at the same time, we also trust that all the nutrients going to be in every part of our body is going to reach every part of our bodies and keeping our bodies in a good shape and moving in the way we need to move. So breathing is actually is the most closest way to trust in God. So when we are facing a challenge of life and we are in kind of not trusting God, we just need to stop and breathe and remember that with every breath we take, we are actually releasing, we are actually putting ourselves in a sense of receiving and allowing the all what processes needed to happen is happening in our bodies just by taking a deep breath. So that's going to be our exploration for today, and hopefully you like it. And without more no more words, let's do this meditation. So take a deep breath right now. Let me start the music. And we're going to take three deep breaths in. Another one. Another one. Another one. Now back to your breathing. Don't try to control it. Just start breathing naturally, the way you do it. And let's rest in that breathing for a moment. And observe it and look at our breathing and how it works, how our chest and how smooth and gentle breathing is. We start to realize that although we can hold our breath, like right now, we can come back our bodies naturally, simple, return to a breathing process to sustain us, to bring life. And we don't have nothing to do. As a matter of fact, there are moments in life that we don't remember that we are breathing. I'm not no meeting when we are sleeping. Moments where you're just driving, watching TV, cooking, always are there. This activity, like the activity of God, always moving, like the law. Taking for that inhale air that we take, taking into our lungs. And in our lungs is taking all the process that we don't need to understand. It's just is happening. and divided all the elements embedded in that piece of air that we take. And now is make it in little pieces, in infinite cycles. So that it goes into our blood streams, feeding our cells in our bloods. And at the same time, the bloodstream bringing to every distributed everything, all the nutrients, all that what is needed in our bodies, all that elements. And it's taken in a few seconds to reach every aspect of our bodies. And at the same time, these cells in every of our bodies release whatever is not needed, release what all the after every process needed happens into the bloodstream again, and then return into our hearts, and their hearts take it back into our lungs and put it back into what we call the exhale. And the start process again, incoming and exhaling. So let's rest a moment, just observing the process, no controlling, not trying to control, not trying to hold the breath, not trying to breathe better, not trying to be mindful or apply any thought. Just let it be. Release it. Resting. Admiring whatever is happening, which is a very simple thing. In and out. And we know there's still a magnificent process with just this movement. So that's why we say that God is closer than a breath. Because this is like God. And we are trusting in every inhale and every exhale that everything is taken care. And rest a moment. And now when you think in something that you are not able to trust, maybe a friend, maybe a son, maybe a co-worker, or a life situation, a politics, the economy, whatever it is, take it in front and you and breathe it and give it to God and exhale it. You see, if we don't have anything else to do, when we breathe it is when we say, God, show me the best of this situation. We take it in, we give it to God, and we release it. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Look at, enjoy. And now that every time that we are challenging or facing a moment of lack of trust, I just want you to take a deep breath and exhale. Not because just allow us to reconnect with the essence that we are, but because always remember that with every breath that we take, we are trusting a whole process that is happening in our bodies that we cannot control, that we can imagine what is happening. That's why we believe what is happening, but ultimately it's happening without interference. So that's why that we can relate when we give it to God, our ideas, our intentions, our dreams, our life situations. And for that we say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And this is all, my friends. Very short presence because, as I said last week, trusting is just trusting, and we need to trust. Practices of on trust are very specific. Just trust. So I've been trying to find the best. This is one very related. Thanks for the inspiration that Reverend Sherry gave us on Sunday. And hopefully it works for you. Let me know or write it down if it's working for you. And if you like the song, the music is called The Moment by Jorge Lomar. You can find it again in Spotify or iTunes. And it is a great way to support our artists and our creators for that great music. This is for now for me, and hopefully to see you all of you on Monday practice. Today a Monday practice short one, but I think it's very substantial and very powerful. It's only with the practice. It's only when we have the experience in ourselves and we constant that is truth in our lives. So we experience in this spiritual practices and our union with God. So hopefully to see you next Monday, and hopefully to see you on Sunday streaming or in person. Have a great day and have a good Monday. Bye bye.